Welcome to an exciting all-new episode of All My Mudkips Character Battle. Here's what happened last time. F-Raptor 1 wins. Now, here are the updated standings. And today's battlers are Politoed and Pikachu. Remember to comment about who you want to win. Round 2, fight. And here is a battle here with Sky from the Serebii chat room. I lead with Dragonite. He leads with Kingdra, and he's going to set up a sub as I Dragon Dance, and that's not entirely too good for me, because I'm going to Dragon Claw as he Dragon Dances, and since he was originally faster, he's still faster, but I really want him to get locked on an Outrage, so I can switch into a Steel, and unfortunately that Outrage is able to kill Dragonite, and that blows. So, Dragonite died for nearly nothing, and that's not good at all for me. So I go into Bronzong, because he can resist the Outrage pretty nicely. And I decide to set up the Stealth Rocks in with his free turn, pretty much. And he gets confused, and that's, whatever, because he has the Lumberry to cure him from the confusion. So he sets up another sub, and I set up the Reflect, so he can't do a whole lot to me. And after Reflect, I'm pretty sure Serebii, being a physical wall that it is, can handle it. So I go into Serebii. I haven't used this Serebii in a while, so I wanted to use it again. And I changed Psychic on it and decided to put Grass Knot instead, so that's what I use. I use Grass Knot. Anyway, he's going to Outrage here, and I'm just going to do as much damage, hopefully kill it with Grass Knot. But unfortunately for me, I Grass Knot, and it doesn't quite kill him. And that kind of sucks. And I'm just going to recover here to hopefully have him get confused due to fatigue. And so Serebii doesn't die quite yet. And my Reflect wears off, but thankfully his Outrage also wears off. So I'm going to go into Bronzong, because Bronzong can take a hit, because I have a feeling he's just going to go for it. But he does hurt himself in his confusion, and Kingdra goes down. That's pretty nice. So he's thinking about who he wants to go into, and eventually he goes out into a Heatran. And I'm going to go into Politoed, because Politoed is cute, and Politoed resists fire. And, yeah, he goes to the Fire Blast. It does less than half, so Politoed is pretty epic cute. Anyway, I'm pretty sure he's going to switch, and even then I can take a hit, so I decide to go for a Hypnosis. And he goes in a Latias, and I'm able to Hypnosis that. And Latias is weak to Ice, and I have Ice Beam on this Politoed, so I decide just to go for it. It does about a third of Latias' health, and that's pretty nice, because it means I'm going to be able to 3-hit KO it, hopefully. So it's fast asleep, I Ice Beam, does about a third again, and yeah, I'm going to actually be able to 3-hit KO this thing, because it doesn't wake up, and that's pretty awesome, because Latias can be really annoying if you let it. And it's all because of Politoed's cuteness, and its one little hair. So cute. I want to pet it. I really do. Anyway, he goes into Scizor, and I don't know what kind of Scizor this is, so I just want to stay in and find out, but apparently it's Choice Band because he U-turns, and that does quite a bit of damage to cute little Politoed. But I'm just going to Hypnosis because I killed the Latias already, so that means he doesn't have any guy that's asleep. And I end up putting the Bronzong to sleep. And he's going to switch out now into Scizor. And as I Surf, because, it's free damage to whatever he switches into. And I'm not going to stay in and get U-turned again, so I decided to go out on a Machamp, because Machamp resists Bug, being a fighting type, obviously. So he resists the U-turn, and still does about a third. And he's going to go out into, Heatran. And I don't want to stay in and get a Fire Blast, so I just go back in a Politoed. And thankfully for me, his Fire Blast misses, and that's pretty nice on my part. And I'm just going to go for a Surf. And unluckily for him, I get a crit on his Magnezone, so his Magnezone does absolutely nothing. So that really blows for him. And Politoed gets healed a little more, and he goes back into Scizor, and I'm going to go back into Machamp to resist the U-turn. And that's pretty nice, because I want to keep Politoed alive as long as possible. So he goes into Heatran again, and once again I'm going to go into Politoed. And actually, once again, he misses, so that's pretty funny and pretty awesome for me. And it's all because of Politoed's cuteness. He knows how to spot dodge because he's so cute. Anyway, I'm going to go for a Surf here. He goes into Bronzong, and Surf's not going to do a whole lot to Bronzong because Politoed's special attack isn't too great. So I'm just going to switch out into Mismagius now, because Mismagius is sexy and is good against Bronzongs usually. And I'm just going to put up a substitute to be protected against this thing, and I'm just going to Calm Mind for as long as it stays asleep. And I go with one Calm Mind, but he wakes up this turn and does the Gyro Ball thing, and that breaks my sub. So that's kind of sad. I guess you'd think I'd switch out here because he Earthquakes, and Mismagius is immune to Earthquake due to Levitate. And I'm just going to Shadow Ball him for a little less than half damage. And I'm going to continue to Shadow Ball him. It's going to be a 3-hit KO, obviously. And he's going to go back for the Gyro Ball, and that's going to nearly kill Mismagius. And I'm just going to go for a Shadow Ball for the kill, so that's pretty nice. And all he has left to do, really, is he decided to go back in a Scizor, and I just stay in with Mismagius, leaving it as Death Fodder to see what he locks himself into. And he locks himself in a Bullet Punch. And Politoed resists Bullet Punch, so I decided to go back into Politoed. And because Politoed's so cute, he's going to sweep the rest of his team, because that's what Politoed does, he's cute. And obviously you can kill Heatran too, because Heatran's not going to be able to one-hit KO with Fire Blast. But anyway, good game. Rate, comment, subscribe, guys. And hope to battle again soon, y'all. Don't forget to comment about who you want to win the character battle. Bye.